Back once again, live feeds on and video feeds also turned on. The Eurocare sponsored 4SS Senior Medium Heat number 1. This is the Heat. They're all waving. Everyone's waving. Trying to confuse me, they are. This is the Golden Nugget Roadhouse 2025 Queensland 4SS State Trophy and Heat number 1 of the 4SS Senior Mediums, brought to you by Eurocare. On track in 1, Ethan James. Out of 2, Troy Bowden. From 3, James Watson. Out of 4, Trey Thompson. From 5, Chris Lusty. Out of 6, Nigel Ward. From 7, Andy Mann. From 8, Christy Cook. And thank you to Eurocare. Their mission is to create opportunities for inclusion, growth and joy from an outdoor adventure of paragliding, nature walks and now go-kart racing. So thank you to Eurocare for coming into the motorsport sphere right here at Kalula Coast Kart Club. Means a lot to have brand new sponsors on board and we thank you greatly. And you picked a cracker class to get behind. James, Bowden, Watson, Thompson, Lusty, Ward, Mann, Cook. Where's Colin, by the way? As we get ready to go green line racing. And away we go. James got a cracker, Bowden. Oh man, look at this. Inside him. Surely Watson's going to go through. Yes, he does. Watson goes to 2. Lusty goes to 3. And Chris, no more running in motors. Chris Lusty, straight back up to speed. Down into the dipper they go. Heading around Trailblazer, already going up. Over Promoplex and down, flat out round the sweeper into GT's detailing. Already then, the leaders can see Hangaro in the distance. Escape the ordinary, and who will escape? It ain't gonna be the leader, because James is after him. Watson's after him. On they come out of Coolum Karts, heading already down into the Trailblazer dipper. Back on themselves and up over Promoplex, the sweeper. Andy Mann bogged down. He's almost got caught by Nigel Ward. Christy Cook at the back for the leaders. Ethan James being chased out by James Watson, who's getting faster and faster. Watson is almost there with him. Bowden maybe struggling in the early part of this race. Watson is not. Watson, your new leader. James Watson, sponsored by Light and Easy, has gone through to the lead. Watson now leads. Into 2, James. Oh, Bowden! Bowden goes to 2, does he? Holding, side by side. Bowden still side by side. Surely will go now. Yes, he does. Troy Bowden goes to 2. What a cracker battle. Max rebuilt on the life feed. Maxi, where are you, Maxi? We are missing you, Maxi. As the leader comes round then, Watson now leads the way from Bowden, from Ethan James. Behind that, Lusty getting after him. And Chris chasing hard. James back through. It changes again. James back to 2. Lusty. Behind Lusty. Thompson, Mann, Ward, Cook. Back towards us again. Watson inside. James on Bowden. Lusty's right there. Bowden again goes inside. It is all kicking off. Boy, oh boy. Eurocare, you picked a cracker. Down through GT's, out of GT detailing, and up the front straight away they come. And look at the lead. It used to be Krispy Kremes, no more. It is the flyer, James Watson, leaving him in his wake. James, Bowden, Lusty, Thompson, Mann, then Wardy, behind Wardy, Christy Cook, and oh, Christy! What was that? What was that? Christy? She was bloody sideways! Christy Cook! Oh, the commentator's curse! I don't know how she brought it back, and she'd have gone around. And if you're spinning, you're not winning. But boy, oh boy, she was drifting. She was fully drifting sideways. And somehow, Christy Cook brought it back. Meanwhile, leaders up through Hangaro, escaping the ordinary. Watson, James, Bowden, Lusty, Thompson, onto Lusty. Thompson. Now we're going to try and make a move on Lusty, but Chris holding on for grim death. Remember that podium positions will be decided in Dead Man's Finals. This means very little in the bigger scheme of things, only for starting positions. As Christy continues, the leaders go round into GT's detailing and head back up the hill, head towards Hangaro. Now will Troy Bowden have a second wind? Bowden having another look, getting down underneath the Natapal. Ethan James closing in on Watson. 1 second was the gap. They're closing it down. It's down to 0.6. 4/10 of a second. Taken out of Watson's lead. James is coming. Bowden's coming. It's a three-way. Lusty and Thompson still holding on behind Man Ward and then Cook. There is Christy, but look at the battle out front. 3 by 2 by 2 by 1 into GTs. Now they come back up the hill. Ethan James in the slipstream. Bowden will be 2. Into Hangaro they go. Still Watson, James, Bowden. Underneath the Tower of Terror, into Coolum Carts. Onto lap number 8, 2 to go. Through Coolum Carts they'll head. Down into Trailblazer for your chili beans. But I'll tell you what, James Watson has got to keep this cool. Not only chili beans, not only Trailblazer, Watson has got to keep his cool. Trailblazer's got to help him. Out of Promoplex down into GTs. Now they come back on the front straight away. It's still Watson, James and Bowden, but it's all to play for. 1 to go. He looks over the shoulder. James switches to the inside line. Watson on the outside suicide. Has to yield. James gets him. Looks over. 3 wide. Unbelievable. Watson tries to go back through. Bowden on the outside. He holds his station. Still James leads on the last one. Through Trailblazer, up over Promoplex, and down into GTs. In they go into GTs. This is lap number 9 now. 1 to go after this one. It's all to play for. Where's my checkered flag man? It's about to come. Through turn 1 of Hangaro. Watson on the inside. They go side by side. He's going to go through shoulder. He's going to go outside. Bowden's going to get him. What a cracker. And Thompson inside Lusty. Oh, doesn't get it done. Bowden and Watson side by side in Trailblazer. Back up the inside goes Troy Bowden. Up over Promoplex. Now they head round the sweeper. The checkered flag is in the hands of the starter. He won. Give it up. Senior medium winner. Ethan James. Fist pump. Second, Troy Bowden. Third was James Watson. What a cracker. Then after Watson was Thompson, then Lusty, then Mann, then Ward, then Cook. What a cracker. So great stuff once again, Andy. Wardy. Well done, Nige. Well done, Christy. Kept it on track. All right, back with the next live feed after a short break.